Hey, Faith. Hope all you guys are doing well. I know we got a few people still sick. Praise the Lord. Most everybody that I know of is home from the hospital now. That's a plus. But I'd ask you to continue to pray for those that are sick. We do still have a few getting over COVID. I'd ask you to pray for them as well. I want to share a couple of things with you to try to help you understand why we're doing what we're doing here the next few weeks. Latest numbers given to me from CDC. In the United States, we have almost 22 million COVID cases now. As of January 4th, CDC predicts that we will see more than 20,000 deaths between now and January 30th. We have over 300,000 new cases in the past 7 days, 3,589 deaths, 3,844 of those in the past 7 days. 2 of those, of course, were our church members, and 2 more that I know of were related to church members, family members of our members. In the state of Georgia, we've had over 10,100 deaths, 65 yesterday, 43,796 hospitalizations, 167 yesterday, 609,868 cases, 7,105 new cases were reported yesterday. CDC expects to see these numbers to continue to climb for the next couple of weeks after Thanksgiving and Christmas and all the family get-togethers and all that was there, and New Year's. So they put out a couple of recommendations. One is to cancel all public events, and you've seen the schools postpone, at least delay openings till next week here in Troup County. They've canceled most all the basketball games that I know of in the gym. They've canceled the ones for this week. So the recommendation, and churches are included in the recommendation, is to either cancel all gatherings or make sure that you comply with all CDC social distancing guidelines. So that's going to be our avenue for the next few weeks. So what I want to ask you guys to do is we're going to go back to wearing masks on the campus. I'm going to ask you to get out of your car with either a mask or a face shield. Get out of the car with one of those on and wear it on this campus. If you have children, make sure you have it on when you go down there. Make sure your children have their mask on. They are enforcing the mask in the children's area. Make sure you keep it on coming into the sanctuary. I know for the past few weeks we've been taking them off while seated in the pews, but trying to get through this 2 or 3 week window right here, we're going to leave the mask on the campus. If you do not have an absolute medical reason that prohibits you from being able to wear a mask, I need you to have a mask on. I need you to have it over your mouth and nose. Put it on as you're getting out of the car and leave it on till you get back in the car. Also, if you don't mind, we've gotten pretty relaxed, and I realize I am the worst among us about gathering with you in the foyer and talking and shaking your hand and hugging your neck, and I can't help it. It's who I am. Can't promise you I won't still do that, but if I do, I'll try to hug you real quick and get back 6 feet away. I do want to ask you if we could maybe not continue to do the huddles in the foyer that we've been kind of getting together and gathering a little more. If we could spread those out, I'm not telling you not to talk, but maybe if we could just not have the big crowd gathering in the foyer. Parking lot's going to be a little chilly, I get that. Or maybe if you're inside the sanctuary, we got room to spread out. Every other seat is still, every other pew is still closed off. So, but I'd ask you to try to social distance best as you can from others. We're just trying to protect each other. Just trying to keep this thing from spreading. I don't want it to get in the church. We've seen a lot of cases, but praise the Lord, we've not seen it in the church. We've had a lot of members have it, but what we don't want to do is get in here and we have to close church down. Right now, we continue to go ahead with plans. We're hoping to open Sunday school on the 17th. Wednesday's on the 20th. We will update you that, a little bit later. We'll look at that again next week. But I do want to ask you going into this Sunday, also I want to ask if you would, Emerge and Focus will be staying in the sanctuary. They're not going to go next door, at least for this week, for one more week. We're going to try to stay together to try to keep from moving around and creating more groups with the potential spread. I want to ask if you would, please sit together as a family unit, moms and dads. If you got teenagers and they're in here, please have them sit with you. It doesn't do us a lot of good to try to social distance, and then we sit together as families and our teenagers sit together at different places. I really want to ask if you would to sit together as a family unit on a pew. If you're a small family unit, you can have another family unit on the opposite end of a pew, but maybe if we could just take care of each other for the next 2 to 3 weeks would be great. Let's get past this spike that they're talking about in January. Got some good news to share. We'll talk about that come Sunday. We are planning on doing He's Alive. We've got some dates set to practice. It's going to be kind of a tight window because we got to wait on COVID to get past before we can do some practices and things. But I'm excited about what we are going to do. I'm excited that we are going to have church Sunday morning. I'm excited that we are going to come and praise and worship. I'm excited about what the band's working on. They're working on a couple of new songs. I love the Blessing song. I think they're planning on doing that. But they're going to do the song Jerusalem, and I'm excited about hearing them do that. It was Preacher Charles Chapman's favorite song. Loved it, but I love it myself. Talks about walking on the streets of gold and sitting on the banks of your river. I'm excited about what we're doing this week. So I know there's some things that we've got to do, and some things are a little bit different, but we really have a choice right here. We can complain about having to do things a certain way, or we can rejoice that we're getting to do them at all, and I'm just going to choose to rejoice. So I'm going to ask you if you would help us out. Let's do some CDC guidelines come this week and next week and probably the following week, and then maybe we'll be able to kind of get back together a little bit. But listen, I love y'all. I love y'all. We have been praying today, right here in this altar, praying today for Faith Baptist Church, for you. And I just want to do the best we can to try to protect our family, to try to protect all of you. It's hard to get together in big numbers. We had to wear a mask for the funeral here, and to be honest, that's what we're going to have to go back to across the board. So I want to ask you guys to help us out. Look forward to seeing all of you Sunday. God bless you. We love y'all. Hope you have a great day.